Arsenal. Yenche will be out for Mamingo Barcelona, I mean, the heydays of FC Barcelona, a lot of empires are coming on board to give Barca success in Europe and then issues. Now, we saw the empire of Messi, Neymar, Suarez. But then times, our team, not the spine of that Barcelona team was purposely how the midfield control Neymar as part of the spine of FC Barcelona team. Until we saw the better days of Iniesta, Xavi, and Busquets. Now these players, more building a certain empire, and they are very good for FC Barcelona. It became the soul of Barca in terms of department. Now these boys faded out. Barcelona paying for nothing. Also, in your dear friend say spine rebuilding. Now in the quest for that spine rebuilding, they brought in a lot of different profile midfielders to at least find a way to rebuild a more traditional department, which I had midfield. We saw Gundogan experience about on board, but when Jiman now and then we saw the better days of a branch of friend said Frankie de Jong, Pedri, and a branch of friend said Gavi. Now here Pedri, the main reason why I was opted for a branch signature from Las Palmas near say, no more GDS, the artwork or crafting a game in the shape of Andres Iniesta. Until they believe that Sir Branty will aim to a pointer or by a perfect, replacement for a branch of first Andres Iniesta. Until they brought in a branch of first Xavi and I say Pedri to replace him in terms of the future generations. Now, Ocheki Pedri, part of from the natives of the Canary Island. Now, the Canary Island are parts of Spain. One for believe say it is closer to Africa. Even for me believe say it shares some trademarks of African generations, and based on history and then for the about DNA, Omukura say the Canary Island share some unique qualities between Omu live in Africa, especially DNA test, because we believe say so Africa was some trademark similar to Omu close to that Canary Island. These are all factors I actually say. The Canary Island shares some boundaries and similarities between Omu and Africa. Even Poso check the coat of arms of the Canary Island now. Adeba so unique the sea dogs. These are all things extra how the Canary Island is so unique from other islands and I say other nations within Spain, and so check here. They've produced one of the finest midfielders in the game, the shape of David Silva. These are all factors actually be a branch of Pedri. But from 2021, a branch of General announcement, Pedri win the Golden Boy Award. From then time, no one believe say going forward, he is going to become the face of Barca midfield, especially how the idol Iniesta picking the game. But to your point, we saw say Pedri career a key, a certain nosedive kakra. And the main reason was say he was overused. Olympic Games, no boy Euros. Not to a point, not the physical instinct, we're not catering for Brenton development. Obey exposed to a lot of injuries. Into your point, not Barcelona fans for say, just say a Brenton career and way to get different dimension is not good for them. But to your point, Sansuka say, or through a quick the dark times. These were all articles I'm paying for, and I say I'm not for a right here about a branch of Pedri. But this season, a branch away, I take a different complexion in the career. And Mame, the new name, Barca for the branch of Pedri. Listen, for now, Barca for say, Pedri is like a sip of cold beer in the summer. Baby, I read in Canadian. This is a new name. Barca for no the branch of Pedri Gonzalez. And the new face, and that's the secret behind branch of friends say, Pedri, the new resurgence, we are coming to reveal it this evening. Listen, Oko Barcelona, a fitness coach, my friend, Julian Toast. Now, William Toast, not who say, a branch of friends say, Pedri, career is taking a different dimension, it's not in a good dimension. Until he decided, say, about bringing the ideas, someone conducted what we call the genetic analysis on Pedri muscles, and the idea from Julian Toast near says, someone conducted this test now. They will find a proper way to give a perfect training routine for a branch of Pedri to cater for how our injury prone. From there, they decided, say, I'm going to call the US of A. I'm going to call US of A, you're afraid to be the Baltimore. Now, Baltimore, it is regarded as, one section of USA it is dominated by large buildings and industrial ports. Now, I did talk about this Baltimore near say it is known for how lucrative that could be. And the unique thing about Baltimore is everything. To a point, we saw the Battle of Baltimore, and it was a moment US and the Great Britain senior issues, and Britain were trying to capture the land and then the port of my friend said, I mean US no inti a be tough war, but eventually my friend said, I mean US dominate here, and they killed Captain, who was Captain Rose, and Nipa Olidi Great Britain bar battle no inti way, and they conquered my friend said, I mean the Great Britain inti making sure they will salvage their lands and their ports. And so check here, based on further reading, it is even said Edgar Allan Poe, the best writers in the history of the world, no, and so he became the nature of that Baltimore. No. But Barcelona, they decided to go to a hospital called the Johns Hopkins Hospital. Now, we call that hospital, no, their main motive was say they will go to that hospital and conduct what we call the biopsy test on a branch of Pedri. And biopsy, so they will go and do further reading about how our Pedri muscles no developing, how our muscles no composed within the body. They can find a perfect system for a branch of Pedri to at least making sure say the future never going to the perfect way. And after the biopsy report, no, almost say the best way for Pedri say what we call daily strength exercise. My brother face Pedri. In Zonia Pedri, so what's a Pedri born in body on injury pruna. It is because of how our Basa for taking that biopsy test room, analyzing the fibers within the muscles room, just to find a way to bring a branch in good. And after the whole thing, no, they conclude they say it was also making sure they will give a branch in a perfect routine, and they went and brought in Obia Oya recovery specialist, Raul Martinez. Raul Martinez and the other side, until they brought in this man to help Pedro recover. And based on the medical report, no, say Pedri, training at least 3 times apart from normal training, into technical training. But Basketball decided to set up a mini gym. Oh, fear the man branch of Pedri. Send a bear or best strengthening the muscles, no, or be developing the game to a certain point, the performance be boosted into this season. So we say Pedri put to the highest level scientifically, genetically. Basketball accord the city of Baltimore within the Johns Hopkins Hospital just to do biopsy tests and do further analysis of our branch of Pedri, how the muscles room efforts to develop it. Hence, they find a way to prevent our branch from injury prone. And this season, moment injury list, no checking injury list. Now, listen, we're improving year part 2025 year we the only game, and I say games almost here, only 1 game, and only 3 days of dinner fate was even stomach flu. These are all factors that clear. In recent times, people are investing into the game. In T, so we a team and I say, if you want to be part of the elite, how a football be generated from being just a normal fun game to business to science to medicine, no, make sure that you invest massively into your game. Basketball will say the face of a midfield, no, they want furthermore to do further analysis, further checkup, genetic one, and find a way to bring a bunch of Pedri good. Into this season, he is called a sip of cold beer in the summer. Into don't just sit down and feel self football is just 1 or 2. People are investing. People are going a lot of ways, scientific means to make players come good. Indeed, so we team say Bia. Untimin get for players injury. Go and learn something from AC Barcelona. They've managed to create a perfect way to bring Pedri good on the field, and now he's playing very well. One-time player, no injury prone. This time around, they've crafted the game to a point. He's now playing without injuries. Perfect plan, biopsy test that organized here within the city of Baltimore and resulted something promising for a branch of the Pedri. Don't just sit down and think football is for fun. People are investing. People are going extra mile to bring players good. But the question here say, Ghana, look, when are we going to take a step? Players, our best players are not getting their best pitches. Look, we can start somewhere and get somewhere. Let's not sit down and compromise things. Listen, we can still do something promising. I know saying to go through Spain, that be Yenyendu's high level, no bet we also start something promising. And I think our game will develop from somewhere. Into the secret behind Pedri resurgence and everything, they sat down, developed a plan, finding the genetics, creative nature of a branch of Pedri. They went to various hospitals, top ones, conducted a lot of lab tests. Then they brought out a perfect plan to create a very good, perfect training regime for a branch of Pedri, and now he's good. It's going to be difficult for himself because sideline due to injury. Due to overload of muscles, but for now they've understood how the muscles need develop, and they find a way to tame the guy, and he's playing very well. In the secret behind Pedri, resurgence this season, and that perfect planner, Julio Tosa de Bayern, and one Laporta, the likes of, they come on board and they created a perfect plan. Pedri is now a new leaf. Let's give it to Barcelona for that. You do a mass job for bringing the young guy from injury-prone bed to one of the best players in the field in recent times. Listen.
Okay, so I mean that's room.
Yeah, listen. I feel no. After the State of the Nation address, no, football for Nyamudia. Na, o check since His Excellency Azumi office, no. A dear Bakwa. O take a step bebre na feel say good no how was setting up the oral committee just to make sure say I will be accountable to any action I will take no. And on the football mu I even within the speaking or say one of the best way to fight corruption this and say the oral will come to stay say be at least or be accountable for whatever thing he or she is doing. Nah, in the football segment or make a very laudable point say for now in terms of budget a be known to be Vicent. Look, we've been hitting within some blanket we must see the budget. Vicent, no because taxpayers may know. At the moment, yes. You have a presented budget. Look, we must make sure so every Ghanaian understand it. Even say they must try to explain it within the various languages in Ghana. Saying, who said this is the money Ghana is sending to tournaments. Oh, Vincent. Just for accountability. Because look,
I can't wait. Look,
but the bottom line is that look, it is a good step. So with my idea, look, Kasa de with Maka, but I believe in his excellence. I believe he can do it. Didn't that accountability, look, it's high time. One said before the appointment of the spokesman, then say Probia with Morocco's shoulders with the FA. At this point, look, it's just about accountability. When you're IBI, just be accountable, just be transparent.
Okay.
You'll be free to go from that perspective.
All right.